So yesterday was almost surreal. All of the shit that happened. So just it's probably going to be a confusing video because so much happened yesterday. And it's going to be hard to put it in a 10-minute video. So yesterday, I go to Dollar General. And one of Neil Gross's deputies was in there. We talked. I was totally friendly. So I left. Well, I had a friend who had a mower fixed, and they wanted to know if the mower was ready. And they didn't know how to get a hold of him. And I saw the person's truck a house away. And so I went over there to ask if the dude was there. Well, the guy that I needed wasn't there, but the brother of one of my gang stalkers was. And he introduced himself to me. And then another one of my gang stalkers comes outside and sits so he can watch. And I'm talking to this dude for 5 minutes, and the sheriff's department calls me. I didn't answer because I figured, dude, I'm not getting on the phone with you. You can come over so I can have everything on camera. But 5 minutes later, the cops call me and want to know. And so this is where it started. So after that all goes down with that conversation, and the brother of one of my gang stalkers has a lot of information. So I just sent it off to the police and my investigators, because I'm not Nancy Drew. But this person, obviously, is Daniel Dept. He left this on my TikTok. That's fine. So I send this off, but since he gave me his Gmail, I send it off to him too, so that the police have his email address. And this is what he sends. A bunch of accounts. See, I think that the issue with these people is they didn't realize that there was going to be a program just in Polk County right down the road that they can type in email addresses, and now they can figure out every fucking one of these motherfuckers. And I'm not even going to deal with this. The only thing I'm going to say is that I never said Neil Gross is part of a satanic Nazi pedo ring. The only reason I use that is because they just busted one in September in New York. I never said that Neil Gross, my sheriff, is part of this ring. I said he was protecting this ring. And you just have to look at the gas station in Erlin that they blew up in order to see it. Because those emails are on my Gmail, but you want to know what? I sent them to Neil. So they're also on an official mail. So that if they can't get them from mine, they can go there. These people don't like the fact that I am asking to be investigated. But this dude leaves me his number and then claims that I'm harassing him. And no, I'm not researching shit. Do I look like fucking Nancy Drew? I'm not Nancy Drew. I've said repeatedly, nothing I say is actually going to have any effect. So I just send this shit off to police and real investigators. This is just yesterday alone. Here's one. Here's two. Right here. Here's two. It seems to me the dude is either on some sort of drug or they are panicking. Here's three. Another one. But the day started off with Thomas sending me emails. They are panicking because now I'm calling for me to be investigated. And for those who are calling me and sending me emails, I'm asking for me to get investigated. This group is panicking. I had no idea that I was going to end up talking to the brother of one of my gang stalkers. But obviously, the fact that I was talking to him for 5 minutes, and he started laughing because 5 minutes after we started talking, the sheriff's department calls, and a few minutes like that, over that, we're standing on a corner. One of the sheriffs drives by a block away. We both saw them. You know? Shit, you called me. You obviously had something to say to me. I was standing right fucking there. You know? Why not stop? I just saw one of their deputies had a conversation with the dude no more than 10 minutes before. In one of the texts that I sent Neil, I pointed out this is an election year. And if people find out that he's protecting murderers and pedophiles, it's not going to go well for him. I don't think people around here, I could be wrong, and I think this group is panicking. They never figured that there would be a program designed to bust child trafficking that would be a county over. Polk County Sheriff's Department has the program. All they have to do is look in my emails and look at my phone records. Because Daniel Dowd, he clarified that it was him. Then he texted me on my phone. So they're on top of me. In YouTube, the comments, a lot of you were saying my comments are disappearing. It's all the comments that are supportive. They get rid of those. If you're going to insult me, I end up having to block those people. But if you give me information, I don't get that. I don't even see your comments because I'm not on there 24/7. I have a life. Yesterday I was planting flowers and doing yard work. I didn't even want to deal with this bullshit. Had no choice. Had no choice. This all needs to be investigated, and these people are panicking. And I'm not Nancy Drew. When I get information, I send it off to law officials and investigators. That's what I do. And yesterday, what I saw is the whole fucking group panicking. They are panicking. Because the emails that I was getting out in Seattle, that went to Gilbert Lenger. He was now going to policeman. That shit is on an official email. The shit that I was getting right before the Erling gas station explosion, all the threats that I was getting, those went to Neil. He has them. They have all of the addresses. They can figure it the fuck out. They can figure out who was sending me shit. But I have a good idea. You want to know what, Neil? I think it's good that I send both the KETV report and the official police report on that gas station to insurance companies. Let them start investigating too. Because there was 2 explosions, not 1. Dan was able to get out of the gas station, go back into the gas station, get his brother-in-law, and get them both out to safety before the second explosion. And the second explosion leveled the fucking place. So if there was only 1 explosion and the place got leveled, how the fuck is that even possible? But you don't like it because I'm going to bust your shit open. I have told you that, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to bust your shit open. All of them. All of them. And they know it, and they're afraid. Because Joyce sent something, Gio did it. They want to convince everyone I'm a liar so nobody looks into what I'm saying. And I don't think that's going to work.